to this, so it's like
I think it's like I'm so spacey, like in my brain. I have ADHD, like real bad. So I'm like, I look at my face later, and it's either my overbite is crazy because I'm laughing so loud, or I just have a real like look on my face.
Yeah.
Hey, I just met you, and this is crazy, but here's my number.
Hello, Let's Bloom Babes. Welcome back to another episode of Petunias podcast. I'm Liv, owner of Petunias Planning, a wedding planner and currently a bride-to-be myself. I'm so excited that you keep coming back to watch more. This is our 7th episode, and we're doing really good with views and traction on both Facebook and YouTube. We're fixing to move over next month to all the other streaming platforms. So I just appreciate all the support I'm getting. Today we're sitting down with Miss Abby. She owns Abby's Art Room here in Union City. Just tell us a little bit about yourself.
Okay, I'm Abby Hellmich, and I am originally born and raised here in Union City. Moved away for about 17 years and lived in Nashville. Moved back in 2018, worked as a marketing director for a local pharmacy, healthcare industry. And then I was painting on the side. I've always painted my whole life, been an artist, but it's just been a little hobby.
Yeah.
Or what people like to say, you're a little hobby. I'm like, yeah, my little hobby.
Yeah, little.
That would, make me a little money on the side. So anyway, I was doing that my whole life. And then I had two kids back to back within 20 months of each other. And when and so I didn't have time to really paint at all. So I stopped. And then in 2024, my boss's daughter asked me if I would paint her a painting for her dorm room. And I was like, sure, I can do that. And they were going to pay me. Why not? So I did. And I've realized like how much I missed painting.
Mm-hmm.
At that time, my youngest had just turned 2. So a little bit more manageable as a mom. And I thought, you know what? I think I want to get back into painting. So my dining room became my art studio. And through the fall of 2024, I just started saving any money I made from art, saving it up.
Mm-hmm.
And at the end of the year, I thought, okay, what do I want to do with this money? Do I want to get a studio, like a portable building, open, like have my own studio in my backyard? Or do I want to share it with our community? So I decided to rent a space downtown in Union City and opened a public art room. So I am there full time as an artist, and then people can come in on Tuesday, Thursday, Fridays and paint with me on their own. We also do parties and events. I guess like I've always been in the event industry. Mm-hmm. So when I lived in Nashville, I actually owned a production company.
Okay.
And I did weddings and events. And
like
so
videography and stuff?
No. Okay. So lighting design, lighting, audio, and AV, like projection. Yeah. And the majority of what I did was weddings. Mm-hmm. And so I'm very well versed in the event industry and know what it takes and what all is, in a wedding and how that flows. So I did that for 12 years.
Oh, goodness.
Owned a production company, had a co-owner with me. Ended up, when I decided to move back to Union City, I needed a slower lifestyle. Mm-hmm. You know how it is in the event industry. We would do, like, on Memorial Day weekend, I might have 30 events. Mm-hmm. I didn't sleep. It's like crazy. I never had holidays. I never had weekends. Coming in at 3 a.m. in the morning after, like, because you have to clean up and all that.
Oh, yeah.
And so I just needed a different pace in my life, especially with trying to have children. I was 36 and I was like, you know what? I really want to have kids before I'm 40. So we moved back here to Union City, and I sold that part of my company, and it is still there. It's called Bright Event Productions in Nashville. Great lighting company. I know.
That's so cool.
Yeah. So I asked. I was like, so let me ask you. So there's a lot. So I've done a lot of famous weddings. I've done, CMA after parties. Let's see here. Let's see. So Alan Jackson, I did a lot of stuff for his daughters. Like his one daughter that her husband passed away, but that wedding I did. And then like his other daughter, like her graduation party, that I'm trying to think of other things. So one of the first events.
But that's so cool.
I know.
Oh my God.
One of the first events I worked on, this was pre me owning a company, but I went in as a lighting designer, was for Carrie Underwood. It was an after party for one of her tour, like her concerts.
That's the coolest thing ever.
And it was at Bridgestone Arena in like the rehearsal stage area. So we had like an after party in there. But yeah, that was one of the very first events that I ever worked on.
That's so cool.
Like as a lighting designer.
Yeah.
So, but yeah, some pretty cool stuff.
Yeah, I put that on my resume. Like I did Carrie Underwood's lighting.
I know. When we had Bright Event Productions, the very first event that we booked as our brand new company was the CMT Artist of the Year Awards, their after party.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, so that was, as you know, owner of a new company, that was our very first one. And you better believe it, my partner and I, we sold it, designed it. We were out there setting up all the lighting, everything ourselves, broke it all down. We did everything start to finish. But then by the time, then we had production, like after we had to get some events under our belt. But yeah, there's some pretty cool things that I've done that I didn't think you knew about me.
No, I had no idea about any of that. That's so cool. Which I've just like, see yourself on Facebook all the time, the art room. And then I saw at the Discovery Park you doing the live painting of your own wedding. So I was like, this is really cool. We gotta, we gotta chat and get in here. Because I don't know anybody else locally that does live painting.
So what inspired me was in Nashville, in the event industry, a girl that I met probably like 2012, 2013. Her name is Heidi Schwartz, and she has a company called Paint Your Event, or Paint My Event, Paint Your Event. She's on Instagram, Facebook, all that. Amazing. I follow her. She's a lot of fun. But she was just a waitress at a restaurant doing a little side gig, had this idea of painting events. And she came to us. We were doing kind of a showcase and was like, hey, do you mind if I just paint this event just for some practice and stuff? We're like, sure. So I followed her story through the last however many years. It's been like 15 years. Anyway,
so you've been in this business for a long time.
Yes. Yeah. Now I have taken a hiatus, but I have grown
you've got the
in this industry. Yes. So Heidi, I followed her, and now to book her, I don't know if I can say, but to book her is like $5,000.
Oh yeah.
That doesn't include travel. But I'm watching her grow and bloom, and I'm just like, I love that, and I love how free she is, and how she is literally painting what she feels and she sees in that spot. Now, her style is not for everyone. Hers is very abstract, not so like literal. But then there are really amazing wedding painters that are very, to the T, and it's very portrait style. I think I'm in the middle.
Yeah. That's my next question is, how would you describe your art style?
Yeah, I'm very much in the middle of that. So I thought, I want to try this. Yeah. And the way I tried it, I just thought, I'm just going to try it. The fair, the O'Brien County Fair, asked me if I would
I saw you at the fair doing that,
And I was like, this would be a perfect situation. But what I did is I knew that I was going to be out there for a long time, for like 7 evenings. So I thought, I'm going to get a really big canvas. So I got a really large canvas, and I basically just walked around the fair, took a lot of photos just for inspiration. And then I just got to work, and just anything that came to my head and the way I wanted to lay it out was just what I put out there. While I was there, I had a mother of a bride come by and was like, hey, I want you to paint my daughter's wedding. And I was like,
heck yeah.
I've never done that before, but okay. I was like, I've never done it. She's like, I have confidence in you. You'll do fine. And I was like, okay. So I did, and it was so fun. I was literally shaking the whole time I was painting that first wedding. Like, events are fun. Like, I did a few more events after that, but a wedding is so personal.
Yeah.
And I know that because
everyone's already on like a 10 the whole day.
Yes. And you're like, you've got to execute this very well, and it's got to look good. And, the whole time I purposely put my back to everyone because I thought, if I'm looking at everyone the whole night, like it's gonna make me nervous.
And they're watching you at the same time.
Yeah. So what I did is I went to the rehearsal the night before, kind of got a lay of the land, and kind of slept on it of like, how am I going to lay this out? How are they going to be moving? Where are they going to stand? So I knew kind of going in there the way I wanted it to look. And then during the ceremony, I took a couple photos with my iPhone. And then as soon as the ceremony was over, I just went over, I had my iPhone on like a little stand, and I just started painting. And the whole time people are standing over me. Oh my gosh.
Yeah. Like, at least get away from me.
I know. No, I mean, it's
great.
It is
a cool process to watch.
Yeah, and I love opening that up. I think it's just the most nerve-wracking thing is just that you have to do it within a time period. So that's why for me, it's about capturing, when I say I'm a little bit more in between of realism and abstract, is because I'm capturing the emotion and the movement.
Yeah.
And so I may not get your exact eyeshadow color on there, and that's okay, but I can tell that you're happy.
Yes.
So that's what I'm trying to capture whenever I'm painting. And I'm trying to do that very quickly. And sometimes when you loosen up, you're able to get that emotion out there as well. So when you saw me at Discovery Park, I was just like, I want to paint a wedding.
Yeah.
And I thought, why not paint my own? So I printed a picture, one of my most favorite pictures, and I painted that. Yeah.
So at the Discovery Park's bridal show, you did 3
I did
paintings?
2.
Yeah.
So I did my wedding because I was looking at the time. I think it was like 9 to 4.
Yeah.
And most weddings and events are about 3, max 4 hours. So it was like 9 to 4. I should be able to fit 2 paintings in there. So I did that.
So what is your day like on wedding day? Will they leave with their painting that night?
So the way that goes is I do take it back with me because there is some finishing. I usually kind of clean up the edges. I like to use a canvas that's the thicker kind that doesn't have to be framed.
What medium do you use?
Frame.
Just regular acrylic?
Acrylic.
Okay.
Yeah. And then I'll take it back to my shop, clean up the edges, and then if there's any last little details that I might not have captured, I will get those in there.
Yeah.
Like the first wedding I did. After the fact, the mom came to me and was like, if there's any way that you could add her dog and maybe some chickens in it. They weren't in the wedding ceremony, but they were on the property. So I was like, yeah, absolutely. So I did that back at my shop.
That's cute.
And then after that, you varnish the painting so it gets sealed and ready to go for them. So I typically just say it'll be ready within 1 to 2 weeks, depending on the time of year. If I'm really slammed, it's 2 weeks.
Yeah.
If it's a slower time, I'll say 1 week. That gives them time to go on their honeymoon, and then it's ready for them. So, but yeah, it doesn't take me long to just finish it up, but it's just getting back to the shop, do the little finishing touches, and go from there.
So the different areas, do they usually do the ceremony for the painting, or have you ever done like a first kiss, like a dance?
I don't know. I mean, it's just kind of what hits. Like, so I have one coming up, and I'm not going to say who it is because it's a surprise.
So is this your like creative freedom? Okay.
Yeah. Now, if they have, the bride does not, this one that's coming up, she does not know anything about it. So this one's going to be more creative freedom. If she knew about it, I would probably talk to her a little bit ahead of time and say, okay, is there something that you really want to make sure I capture? Like, I do know that they have a wedding cake topper that's swans. And the mom told me that they love swan, or she loves swans. So I was like, I'm going to get that in there. Swans are big
this year.
Yeah. Yeah. And then she loved, like, it's at Discovery Park. So she likes the chapel versus doing Dinosaur Hall. Like, you have to think about, like, this person is going to have this in their house. What would they want in their house?
Not a big dinosaur.
Yeah, yeah. So recently I did do a gala at Discovery Park, and that was really cool to do the bright colors and do the dinosaurs and stuff. But I wouldn't do that for a wedding. Like, if they want that, I will. But I typically tone it down a little bit for weddings.
I always like clap for the brides when I see they had their wedding, like the ceremony at the chapel, and not actually like the Discovery Park. Because Dinosaur Hall is cool, super cool.
Yeah,
but the chapel just.
I mean, if you're an archaeologist,
it
would make sense. I love that it's this wonderful space that we have, but I think like as a wedding, like what do I want around me? So I would have the conversation ahead of time. I have a questionnaire that they would fill out, so that kind of gives me a little bit of an idea ahead of time of what they're looking from me. Yes, sorry.
So does the price just kind of vary?
It starts, I have a base price, and then it depends a 30-mile radius.
Okay.
And then that's just per case. Like, if I'm going to Nashville to do a wedding, I have plenty of people I can stay with.
Oh yeah.
But I would, charge like travel.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't charge you for a room, because I would be able to take care of that.
Car maintenance.
But also, like, if we're going to Jackson, I'm not going to do an overnight, but I may have to do some mileage or something.
If it's more than an hour and a half is when I start traveling.
Yeah.
Or charging for
this
travel.
is very new for me. Like, I've got my first Nashville event in May, and so
that's so cool though.
Yeah, but I have someone to stay with, so it's okay. So but yeah, I would love to go. Like, it would be cool if somebody's like, hey, I've got a beach wedding. I'm like, okay.
Yeah, you need to post on TikTok, like, I'll do your painting if you just provide like the canvas and pay for my stay.
That's a great idea.
I plan to do that and like post like my 5 top like wedding venues I like to work and just offer my service for free if you'll pay for my travel.
That's a great idea.
Yeah.
Hey, I
want
to
do it when I see the post. I'll share it.
Yes. Hey, I want to do a seaside wedding. Let me know. You pay for my room and board, and I can do it.
Yep. So do you do like whatever canvas size they want?
So typically it's about a 24 by 24 or around that size. Something. So I brought one with me. That's a 24 by 24. Okay. So around that size to fit in that kind of time period. But say it's like an 8-hour event. I can do a bigger canvas. It's just whatever. But for a wedding, typically around a 24 by 24 or something comparable. Yeah. But I mean, they also have to tell me kind of what the space they're looking like. If they want it to go in a more like vertical space, maybe we do like, an 18 by 24 or something like that. Yeah.
Well, very cool. I like that you're already set up with your specifics though, because that gives people a good peace of mind. Like I wouldn't know if you sent me numbers for a canvas, I'm not gonna know. Like I'm gonna have to Google what is a 20 by 24 to see how big that is in my living room.
Well, also like I had a grandmother reach out to me the other day and asked me to paint an engagement, and I was like, number one, have you seen my style? Because it was like in the mountains. He was like over a cliff, like proposing. I was like, do you know my style? She's like, yes. I absolutely know your style and I want it just like your style. And I was like, okay, just making sure. But what were we saying? Oh, we were talking about sizing. And I said, here's the deal. They're a new couple. They are going to be in a starter home, something small probably. This isn't their forever home. And you want a piece that's, I mean, wouldn't we all want a huge, ginormous canvas of our wedding? But realistically, will that fit in my home long term? So you want something that's versatile, that can kind of move with you as you grow. It's like in my living room when we first got married, I had all these wedding photos everywhere, and I invested all this money in getting these canvases printed and all that. Well, now they're in a closet. I have a couple photos, but that's it. The rest are of my kids. Because those big canvases don't fit in my lifestyle anymore. So it's also kind of
cliche to like just have your whole house pictures of yourself. Yeah, I think.
Yeah, it's like you just don't want like these huge like pieces of yourself. So you want to make sure whatever size you're getting is something that can kind of move with you through life.
Yeah. But it's good that you give that advice to people too. Because like I said, I wouldn't have ever thought about that. So,
it's like, I want a huge one.
No, you don't. Give me the biggest possible.
No, you don't. I know.
What about like painting guests?
Okay, so I've never done that, but I think that's really cool. Yes. It's a trend where like they come through and they take a snapshot and
it's just watercolor. So
it's just watercolor, and you do like a quick sketch, and I think that could be cool. Yeah, I think it's something that I'd love to like practice. Because I don't do watercolor. I do acrylic.
Yeah, you could do it with your coffee.
I know. I was just about to say. I mean, I do coffee.
The coffee pictures are cool. You'll have to send me a screenshot so I can pop it up here.
Yes, I do coffee painting. So I paint with coffee that's kind of my outlet of like relaxation and just something I can do at home. It's not in my studio. But I would like to get better with watercolor. Yeah. So we'll see.
So is that something you think you'll be offering?
I don't know. I don't know. We'll see.
So I'm on team painting with watercolors. Okay. I love that. And all the artists that I do know are like, no, that makes me too nervous. I don't want to do it. Like last week I sat down with my fiance's Nana. She does some bouquet paintings and stuff. Yeah. But she like would not do anything live because she said it just makes her nerves, or she wants to really sit down. She's an older lady, so take her time and focus on it. So I would love for you to start doing
I love that. Like right now I'm working on some senior portraits and they're faceless, but they are them in their athletic like it's just going to air.
It's really just like their face shape.
Yeah, but it's them because of the way their hair styled, or that they're wearing a tennis uniform, and the way they're, serving and stuff. So, but anyway, that's fun. So I do it, but with acrylic, but I've got to get faster. Yeah. And that's where watercolor comes in.
Well, when you start offering it, we'll do a little follow-up episode.
Okay.
Yeah, that'll be fun. So I want to talk about your paint parties and stuff. You do a lot there. Have you hosted any like bachelorettes or like girly parties?
Yes. So I did have a bachelorette party, and we did wine bottles.
Okay.
Like wine. Yeah. They brought their own bottle.
That's so cute if they wanted to use champagne. On wedding day.
Yeah. And then they did wine glasses as well. So both together. The one thing that I did find out from that was like maybe just one or the other, because you're there with your group of girls. You want to talk, and if you've got like these two projects you're painting, it's like, can't socialize at the same time. So, yes, we did that. And then we had one the other day. Oh my gosh, I'm like blanking on. We did do bottles again. That was another bachelorette party. We've done some paint your gal pal parties. Those are a lot of fun. So if you've got a group of girls that are all really close and it's not like some random person from college and one from high school, a paint your gal pal is a lot of fun. Let's see, the plates are really like
I love the plates.
Yeah, so we do like the blue and white painted plates, which you can do your first home or your dog or your child's silhouette, or maybe we do a line drawing of you and your fiance or something.
And you print all that for people to transfer, right?
And I usually do like the initial trace so that so it's some people
when
don't
you gave
trace.
me that paper that day to trace for the YPOC event, I was like, this is the coolest. I literally went on Amazon and looked it up, like, what is this paper?
Yes.
Because that blew my mind. And I was trying to use it upside down.
I forgot you were there.
Yeah.
I forgot you did that one.
Yep.
Yeah, so it's carbon paper. That's really cool. But then there's another method that you can do and you have everything you need at home.
Yeah.
Like you don't have to buy anything. And it's using tissue paper, like just wrapping tissue paper. And that's really cool to transfer onto plates and stuff. So that's a really fun one. We've got like a mosaic party coming up.
That'll be fun.
Yeah. So I'm open to ideas.
Yeah.
Like
I want to do like the stained glass.
Yeah,
is that what you're doing with the mosaics, or are you doing like the actual like tiles?
We're doing like broken plates and beads and doing like a mosaic. We're doing a heart and a shadow box.
That's so cute. I love when people make like old bird baths out of mosaics.
I know. There's a guy that makes handmade bird houses.
In Troy? Yes.
I need to find him. And
he's only out on Tuesdays.
Okay, good to know, because I've gone and I'm like, he's never here. Everybody says he's here and he's never here.
Yeah. So hey, Tuesday we have a Bible study at the food pantry in Troy, so you could come to that and then swing by him. And
is it in the morning?
It's from 9 to 10.
Okay.
Mm-hmm. Yep, Tuesdays and Thursday. This week it's Thursday, next week it's Tuesday. It alternates.
Okay.
Yep.
Yeah, I've been trying to locate this guy because I want to get some birdhouses and mosaic.
And they're super cheap too. They're like $5, and he makes them handmade. He's a really sweet little man.
I'm like, that is not enough, but I need like 20 of them.
Yes. Yeah.
I know.
Yeah, go by on a Tuesday and he will be out there. Okay. I think he moves around during the summer, and that's why he's not there as often.
Okay. Mm-hmm. I will go.
Yeah, definitely. Is there anything that you'd like to offer that you don't do right now? Like, what are your wedding goals?
Okay, so I made a bingo card at the beginning of the year.
I love that. That's fun.
And so I definitely want to do some more out of town events. Okay. Like that's on my bucket list for the year, is to do at least one out of town wedding. I've got an event coming up, but it's not a wedding. But I'd love to do that. More weddings and events. Like I truly love it. It's a way for me to like actually express myself. Commissions are great, but I'm able to just get it out there. Yeah. Like I can just relax and just do what I want to do, and I'm not like structured to you have to paint my dog. So I guess like with weddings and events, I'm really just want to do more of those. Okay. I love doing that. I'd rather I love the parties; those are fun. But if I can go and do a wedding and really truly like let freedom, like let's just let go and like be an artist, like that's what I want to do. Yeah. As far as a business standpoint, I am really working on wholesale. Okay. So I have my own merch and line of items.
And you have tons of stuff in your shop.
Yeah. So for instance, like this is something that I love with brides. So the first wedding I did, the mom loved the painting so much, and she was like, what can we do? Like, I want a copy for myself. Yeah. So I brought one with me, and you can show that later. But I did acrylic.
Is that the one you have right here?
The acrylic block.
While you talk about it, I'll pop it up in here.
Acrylic blocks, like shelf setters, I guess. Oh, that's my painting of my wedding. It's over there in front of the TV. You see it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, my gosh. So, I didn't see that. No, that's so cool.
Gifts that you can make afterwards. So they, she got those for the in-laws to have as well. And then we did acrylic ornaments for them to have. So it's just a really good little keepsake. You know, like the mom was like, I paid a lot of money to have you paint. Cute. So what can we do? So, So when I talk about wholesale, so I've been working a lot with different organizations and doing creative art pieces for them, and then we make it into a whole line of products. Yeah. So for instance, here's an example. Discovery Park hired me to do a painting for them, and I approached it like I do my live paintings. Mm-hmm. I went through the park, took a lot of photos, went back to my shop, locked the door, and I literally painted it in like 4 hours.
Yeah.
I was just like, I'm just going to get it out there because I was also on a very tight deadline. And I just got it out there. They loved it. And we created ornaments that they got from me at wholesale.
Yeah.
So, but they're also going to probably use that image and do puzzles and shirts, coffee mugs, other things with that image. So I've been working with AD Pie.
Mm-hmm.
They did the same thing. I did a painting for them. And they have their 65th anniversary gala this weekend.
Yeah.
And so I have produced 200 ornaments from that.
Oh my gosh.
And so that's what they're giving as a keepsake to all the attendees. So that's kind of where I'd like to do more.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be kind of cool for weddings.
Oh yeah.
As a little keepsake.
Yeah. Or even like to give to your like grandparents at Christmas.
Yes.
You know, like your wedding present. That would be.
But I'm just thinking like if we created like a painting of, I'm looking at these flowers on the window behind you. And it's like, if there was this really cute little painting and you gave that to all your guests, as like a little acrylic.
Oh, like your favors.
Yeah.
Yes.
Magnet.
Could you do like matchboxes?
I haven't done that, but I'm looking for a place to do that.
Because I do matchboxes, but I just order the blank ones on Amazon and get Pip to print me stickers and put the stickers on top.
Okay.
Yeah. Okay. And there's insanely, I think I get like $200 for $14.
Love it.
Like it's insanely affordable.
I have been wanting to do matchboxes because I want to have my own custom scent that when you walk into the art room, that's what you smell and that's what you think of. Like if you go home and you light your candle, you think of art room.
Yeah, like this smells like Abby's art room.
Yes.
I love
that. So I wanted to get matchboxes and I kind of gave up on I didn't think to get a blank one and put a sticker on it. I wasn't thinking.
Look, I'll show you. These are the exact logos. I have all my merch in here because I had headshots yesterday.
Okay. Gosh, like I would love to brainstorm like what are some things that we could do? Yes. Oh, chapsticks.
Yes, chapsticks. These are my favorite. I give them to everyone. You can have one. This is, I think, peppermint in here. Or that might be, it's either peppermint or cherry. Cherry?
I think it's cherry.
Okay, would you prefer peppermint?
No.
Okay, cool. Yeah, you can have that one. But those are the same matchbox stickers that I use. I just also roll them the other way to fit on my chapsticks.
It would be cool. You could do like a little custom little painting for the bride and groom. Like that would be really cool.
That would be so cute. Even if you just like did a little stick man like bride and groom painting and put it on there.
Yes. So if you got an idea, you just hit me up.
Okay.
You never know.
Yeah.
I got asked to paint a cooler yesterday and I was like, sure.
Yeah. That's so cool.
As long as I have the time and the availability, I'll be
but I love that people are actually utilizing it.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
I feel like that's a problem in our little town is it's hard to know about stuff. There's so much going on and we're so small.
Well, I think that we're just so used to like not having things available to us. So therefore we just don't think about it. And I think that it's really been amazing to see the support that I've had. And it's amazing, but it's overwhelming. And I'm like, okay, we need more artists. There is room in the spawn. Come on, jump in. Because there is just, I think there's finally this outpouring of like people wanting to keep it local and wanting to get back to the like handmade
is super big right now.
Yeah. So where am I going? I don't know with weddings events, but I'm open to ideas.
Okay.
And then I would say more on the wholesale merch creation.
Okay. But you're not against booking lots of weddings?
No.
Okay.
No, I like weddings.
Good.
I'd rather do that. I'm not saying that I don't like the birthday parties and the events at the art room. I do, but I have someone else there that can manage that part. I'd rather be on site wedding.
Yeah. So how many weddings have you done?
Right now I've only done like 4 weddings, but I've done several events. I have another wedding next weekend. Okay. And then the next one is in June that I have. So, I'm just like, bring them.
Heck yeah.
Yes.
Love that. So I'm sure after this, hopefully you'll get some,
I hope so.
You'll get some, calls. I know the girl that did it last week or the week before, the photographer, she said she's gotten lots of phone calls from the podcast.
Oh, good.
So I'm really glad that it's, paying off.
Yes.
That's doing really good. So, okay, we talked about how many you've booked, how many you've completed. So do you have a favorite venue to paint? I wrote that down. I thought that'd be a fun question.
I'll be honest. Like, I love, like, homes. Like,
yes.
That, because it's unique to that wedding. It's
like a backyard wedding.
I love it. Yeah, like, that's what mine was. It's
my favorite weddings are backyard weddings.
Yeah. Like, I love being at a private home, outdoor, whatever. Like, just being somewhere different. And, that's what I like the most.
Yeah, I love that.
Mm-hmm.
What about month? Do you have a favorite wedding month? Like, what season would you rather paint? I guess is how I should have worded that.
I would rather paint in the fall. The reason is just because spring allergies.
Yes.
Like, I'm just like, take all the medicine, keep yourself well, because you do not want to be feeling miserable. Yeah. But I would say fall would be the best, like my favorite.
Yeah. I like fall weddings so I can wear like my little short dress, but a sweater over
it.
And be comfortable, cozy all day long. Okay, we're going to do a round of this or that. Okay. You just tell me this or that.
Okay.
So indoor or outdoor?
Outdoor.
Outdoor? Mm-hmm. Soft tones or bold colors?
Ooh. Depends on the season. I would say bold colors.
Bold colors?
Uh-huh.
Okay, and first kiss for painting or first dance for painting?
First kiss.
First kiss? Okay, perfect. We went through those quick.
Yeah.
Do you have any advice that brides should think about or consider if they are considering hiring a live painter?
Okay. Just keep your expectations just open.
Okay.
Just know that it's art and it's how they interpret it. But if you do have something that you want to see, make sure to let them know, you know, and like just kind of put that out there. I will say I've not had any issues yet, like as far as like the brides have been very open, but just keep it very open and know what you hired before. Did you hire someone that's more of a realist or an abstract? You know, like my friend Heidi, amazing work, very abstract.
Yeah. They definitely need to scroll through your page.
Yeah, definitely make sure you're seeing the style and know that, you know, like me, I'm not going to paint your face.
Yeah.
I'm just not.
Faces are hard though, and then if it's slightly off, it ruins it.
It's weird. Yeah. And then it's like me as an artist, I'm going to like focus and fixate on that for way too long.
Yeah.
And like that one painting the one in that acrylic block, that one was a really quick 2 hours and 45 minutes.
Yeah.
From start to finish. And it's just like, I don't have time to focus on every one of them. The other thing is, I think me as an artist, like that one had a lot of bridesmaids and groomsmen. And at first I was like, that was my very first wedding. I was like, I'm going to put them all in there.
Yeah. Never
So, probably not going to do that again. Yeah. But no, if it's only a couple, that's totally fine. But
some people have 16 of each though, and that's a lot. I don't know how people have that many friends.
I had a maid of honor.
If I had 16 bridesmaids, I would have no wedding gifts.
Well, and I also think of it like it's a painting. Are you going to be friends? I mean, hopefully you're going to be friends with those people in the future because you had them in your wedding. But realistically, are you going to talk to them in 50 years?
Yeah.
So, I know. Yeah. My mom and dad don't talk to their grooms. And I mean, they're not around. It's not that they don't like them. It's just
I've been in a wedding that I don't talk to people.
Yeah. Exactly.
Sucks sometimes, but life goes on.
Yeah, it's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And people, I mean, especially if you're getting married young, you do really grow apart, or I don't know. Just have a picture of you and your husband.
Yeah.
You know, and your dogs. I love that she said add the dog in.
Yeah.
That's cute.
And like I saw the dog, but I didn't know that was the bride's dog.
Yes.
I just thought it was the family dog. And then this is funny. So the chickens, they were kind of wandering around over by the chicken house. Well, she asked me to add those in. So I did. And so when the mom came that next week to pick up the painting, she said, funny thing. I said, what? She said, do you know that the day after the wedding, I walked out into the yard and a stray dog had gotten into this chicken coop and there were dead chickens all over the yard.
Oh my gosh.
At least
it happened then.
I was like, well, they're in the painting. They will live on forever.
That's
anyway,
crazy.
Unfortunate, but that's what happened.
Yeah. Well, I was at a wedding once. This, I feel like, shows that I'm a very good person, but that I act too fast. Okay. So we were there and there was this little black dog. It was at a CAP Ag Farm. And if you hear me say this, I'm so sorry. But CAP in Ridgely, we were there setting up a wedding. It was outside. Everyone was gone. Like, it was me and my assistant, Kinley. This little black dog came up. No collar, no nothing. And I'm like, I love animals. I have to make sure they're good. So I called my uncle. He's the Kent Trees at the police, whatever. I don't know his name.
Okay.
Specific thing down there in Lake County. So I called him. I was like, hey, there's a stray dog here. Like, what can I do to make sure it gets safe? Like, it was going to be so cold that night. It was raining. I could not leave that wedding knowing the dog was out there.
Yeah.
So he was going to send animal control to pick it up that night. And then I got to the ceremony, was telling one of the bridesmaids, like, yeah, I got that dog saved. Like, it's not going to be out here in the cold tonight. No, that's their farm dog. It just don't have a collar on. That's their dog.
Oh, gosh.
So I had to call them back and tell them, no.
Bring the dog back.
Yeah, do not. They hadn't sent animal control yet.
Okay.
Thank Jesus. But I was like, please don't send animal control. Like, I spoke too soon. It's someone's dog. So
that's on that.
Yeah. Now I need to ask, like, does anyone know this dog?
Yeah. Like, I thought I was doing a service.
Yeah. But I was in there putting tablecloths on tables, just freaking out. Like, this dog is gonna freeze to death tonight, and I couldn't live with myself. So
I love it.
Yeah.
Oh gosh. Yeah, dogs are. So I started with pet portraits. That's kind of how I started making money, and so I love pets.
Yeah, I want the picture of the bouquets all around the dog's face. I want that painted of my dog after my wedding.
I love that. So here's my graphic funny story. So the day of my wedding, I had a backyard wedding. My maid of honor and I stayed at the house, and the caterer was setting up in the garage. And so 7 a.m., she and I go to move tables around to make it flow for the caterer. And then she and I were going to go and get our hair and makeup done. I let my dogs out in the backyard to kind of play, whatever. I have 2 dogs. One of my dogs has been with me longer than my husband. He's still alive. He's 14 years old. Anyway, so he's out there. My other dog is a little bit bigger. She's a pit mix, but she was still a puppy, but she was just bigger than him. We're in the garage, and all of a sudden we hear screaming. And I was like, why are there kids screaming outside at 7 a.m. in the morning? And then I looked at her, I was like, that's my dog. So we run to the backyard. The puppy has my old dog Monroe by the neck, dragging him through the yard. And he is literally there, like with his tongue out, like whatever. And I was like, oh my gosh. So we run over. I don't wear nails, but I had my nails done. And so we run over, and Zoe, of course, is on top of the puppy. Get off. And I'm like, she's hung. What had happened is her bottom jaw got hung on his collar, and she freaked out. So she started twisting, strangling him.
Oh my god.
Biting him. So he was bleeding from the neck, strangled. He was unconscious. And I'm trying to get the collar off, but I can't because my nails. I can't get it off. And so
never wears nails
screaming at me, and I'm like, I can't. And I was like, my dog is fine. So I finally get the collar off, and he just expels and like takes a deep breath, and I was like, oh my god. Like, almost lost my dog on my wedding day. I mean, of course he's bloody, and then like his eyes are like bloodshot from being strangled. But anyway, that was a little, like, I got him on July 1st. That was the day that I adopted him. I almost lost him on July 1st, which was my wedding day.
Oh my god.
Is that crazy?
That's like really ironic.
He's fine. He's 14 now. He's just got one eye. He wears diapers, but he's all good.
We're all good.
I know.
That's crazy. Yeah, I would have had to cancel my wedding.
I told everybody, I was like, do not tell Craig, my husband. Like, do not tell him what happened because he will freak out. And I just need to calm down.
So he doesn't know? Or he does
now. Yeah. Like, he did not know before the wedding what happened. It was like, oh my gosh.
I couldn't imagine. My dogs are my babies.
Oh yeah. Just wait though till you get kids. Like, I love my dog still, but it's like, it's so different now. Yeah. But that he was like, honestly, Craig was like, it's a really hard, like, which one is first, like me or the dog? I know.
Yeah,
I know.
For sure.
Yeah.
I think we have 3 dogs. One was my dad's. When he passed, we got her. But the other 2 are ours. And the boy is like my baby. The girl is my fiance's baby. Mm-hmm. But I would put money that he would choose that dog before he chose me if something was going wrong.
It's okay.
Like, if our house is on fire, he's grabbing the dog, not me.
It's okay.
I've got legs.
He's like, you got legs. You can walk.
Yeah. So
I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's my life here.
Yeah, there's always crazy wedding stories. I love hearing them. I usually add that in, and I forgot to this time, so I'm glad that you shared.
That's my crazy wedding story. Yeah, and it rained on my wedding day, and I walked down the. This is advice for brides. Like, I was watching. It was July 1st, so who thought? I mean, it's July. It's going to be really hot, but it was actually very nice because it did rain. Mm-hmm. But I was watching the weather, and I was like, it's not supposed to thunderstorm. We did get a tent as a backup. Mm-hmm. That was set up, but I just decided, let's just go for it, have the ceremony. Yeah. And it started raining right as I walk around the house, and it's just like a drizzle rain. Mm-hmm. But it was the most beautiful pictures, the rain, and it cooled everything off. Yeah. Everybody was fine, and we didn't get soaked. I think my mother-in-law got soaked, but that was it. Because we were under the trees. Yeah. But it was the most beautiful picture. So there is a silver lining.
And it's good luck.
Yeah. So we're still married.
Yeah. Unless it's downpouring, I don't mind rain on a wedding day.
It's okay.
Yeah. I'm having mine at the Good Lily, in Hornbeak.
Yes.
And if I do not get my outdoor ceremony, I'm gonna freak out.
I mean, who would have thought that a dirt wall would be so beautiful?
And everyone I talk to calls it the rock covered in moss. I'm like, girl, that's
beautiful.
dirt.
Yeah. I'm like, that is beautiful.
It is. It's so pretty. And the guys get to go out and shoot the morning of. It's so perfect.
Yeah. I just was like, I was looking at photos. This is before I knew. I was like, where is this place at? Are you in East Tennessee? Like, what is this? They're like, the Golden Lily.
No, we're at Reelfoot Lake.
Okay. So awesome.
Yep. Yep. I'm going to look at it tomorrow with my maid of honor. We're going to eat boyettes.
Like, yeah.
Yeah.
Get it.
Yep. Okay, so we can show this picture, and you can tell the people how to find you, all your socials, your website, all that stuff.
Yeah.
And I will do like Vanna White,
Yes. Okay. So my name is kind of weird. Abby, Abi Hellmich, Hellmich Art. Abby Hellmich Art. And that is, it's www.abbyhellmichart.com, or on Instagram it's abbyhellmich.art.
Okay.
So you can find me there, and there is in my link tree, there's a form if you're interested in live wedding painting. There's a form just to fill out, just so that we can start a conversation, so I know like it's outdoors, it's this time of year, that kind of thing, kind of just to start off with like, okay, I know a little bit about what you're wanting. But yeah, this is my wedding. My husband and I walking down the aisle after we said I do, and that was in the actual picture. You don't see the groomsmen, but I thought if you're going to see my best friend, I might as well put him looking over his shoulder. So, my husband's best friend is from Hawaii, and we actually went and spent time there. And so his mom is a florist for weddings.
Okay.
And he brought from Hawaii in a cooler on an airplane lace for all the guys.
That's
so in
cool.
Hawaii, like in their ceremonies, the men all wear lace and stuff. So we didn't do a boutonniere, we did that. And so that's why he's wearing a green garland.
I love that. And the disco balls.
Yeah, I had disco balls everywhere because I did lighting and production. So the string lights, disco balls, cowhide rugs. This is so me. I'm just like a boho bride.
I love it.
Yeah.
I love it. Eccentric weddings are my favorite.
Yeah.
You want the most personality possible.
Yeah. But yeah, that's me. And I'll send you some more pictures, but Abby Hellmich, ABIHELLMICH.
Perfect. Yeah, send me some. I'll put that in big letters up here, and then I'll pop them in like throughout the video.
Perfect.
Edit them in. Perfect. Well, this was so much fun. Thank you for coming and doing this, and I hope this inspires, some brides to go ahead and book you.
I love
Maybe
it.
you'll get some 2027.
Maybe I'll get me a beach wedding.
Ooh, yes. Hey, she's going to be making a post here soon about
travel. You'll see it for sure. I'll be like, hey.
Yeah. When you make it, I'll edit it. I'll add it in the video.
I love it. I love it.
Yep.
Until next time, let's bloom, babes.